Yes.
And you don't know where this place is?
I know where it is. I just don't know the address. I don't want to give you any wrong details like I did the first time.
All right, can you give me the description of where it is?
It's in Florissant, Missouri.
Right.
I know that.
Cross streets?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood.
What are the cross streets?
I don't know that.
Now you know.
But like I said, I'll provide you with the information after this is over with.
Who owns this residence?
I don't know. It's some guy. I don't know him.
Did you arrange for this lease?
No.
Who
I
would
have
have
a
done
financial board who does those things.
Those three people you referred to with Michelle and
Yes.
the other person's
Financial
name?
administrative people.
And so you're saying but don't you have to sign the lease?
No, I'm not the only one that can sign. I have a board members who are on that can sign.
So you didn't sign this lease?
I don't even know.
Can you give me a copy of the lease?
Is that necessary?
Yeah, I would object to the relevance of providing a document to a lease of
Okay.
property of JMMI. That has nothing to do with your...
Actually, it does. We've been unable, despite a court order, to get an address as to where the ministry is and what the locations do.
You give me addresses.
No.
You have an address?
Where people who are participating in the ministry go and live and are provided a residence by Mr. Taylor.
Well, we said we'll provide that. I just don't know it. So it's not a problem.
What's
so you
not a
shouldn't
problem?
make a big deal. I mean, we're going to give you the address.
Right, I'm asking for
I just
a
don't
copy
know it
of
now.
the lease.
I don't have that information on me now.
Okay. Have you ever been there?
Oh, yes, of course.
Reflect another comment made, objection by a comment. Under oath, he doesn't know the streets. That's commentary. That's not assisting you. I asked for that to stop.
He spoke to his attorney.
He made it out loud.
Well, if you talk, it's out loud.
If he wants to assist you in the deposition, that's fine, but the commentary is inappropriate. I've done depositions for years. I've never had somebody sit and start to make comments like this.
He is my client. I am his attorney, and so is the other person sitting on the other side, Mr. Yatuma.
The personal
so, excuse me, don't
is
interrupt,
inappropriate.
please. Do not interrupt.
No, I'm talking.
That's
and I'm
right.
making an
I was
objection.
That's
talking.
right.
And I'm making an objection.
That's right.
And it's just
That's
inappropriate.
fine. We
It obfuscates the deposition.
Okay.
We dispute your characterization, and fortunately it's videotaped, so we shouldn't have a problem.
I concur that it's disruptive.
That's fine. I would also note that the deponent is at the far end of the table for Mr. Yatuma, who my client is speaking to. So I don't think it's disruptive.
I can hear the comments.
Okay.
The comments are not facilitating questions or what you're talking about. They're commentary about what the deponent's saying.
That's fine,
That's not appropriate.
in your opinion. There's no, show me a
A
court
party,
on that.
okay,
There's no
a
court
party
order
is
on
not
that.
allowed to speak. He can attend. He's not allowed to speak at the deposition.
I don't
We don't need
think
to, this is silly.
it is.
He's making a comment that the opponent doesn't know an address that he's owned for 2 years to his attorney. That's what he's saying to me.
The deposition is being
And
conducted by the attorneys,
made
not by
love
the
of this
clients. Not by
on
the
video,
clients.
Which I think only hurts the opponent. But again,
Do you have an objection?
All of his work.
Do you have an objection?
No, I'm responding
Then
to
state
you.
your objection if you have one.
I have an objection to you. Well, I'm responding to you.
I've stated the objection. It's for the record.
Okay.
All right, so back to the ministry house. You don't know who you leased it from.
Like I say, I have a.
I'm just asking you, do you know who you leased it from?
Let me finish answering you. I have a vast ministry, so I don't know everything always that goes on. I know overall, but I have people who take care of those things. So, I will get that for you, so that's no problem if we can move on from that question.
All right, so this ministry house, you're saying you are providing residence for people that are in training?
Yes,
Okay.
aspiring ministers.
Is Deborah Frazier one of those people?
No, she lives here. right?
Does she ever stayed there at the ministry house?
She's
The address?
come by there. People come by and see each other, and so she don't stay there. No,
She's never spent the night there.
not that I know of.
Has she ever done any ministry work there?
I'm not sure. I couldn't say.
Who would know that?
Maybe Michelle.
Was Michelle's primary location that she works in Taylor or in St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Okay. So when she's in St. Louis, what facility does she work out of?
Actually, I would like to rephrase that. I think I would say both, because she comes back and forth up here to do, in the offices to do things, but her laptop she uses at her own home.
Okay, and does she have a residence in St. Louis?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you're aware Debbie Frazier frequently goes to St. Louis several times a month?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's several times a month.
For several days a month?
Okay.
Would that be more accurate for you?
I'm not sure, but
You
I
don't
do
know?
she comes. I know she comes to St. Louis.
How many days a month would you approximate that she goes there?
I couldn't say.
You have no idea?
I couldn't say accurately, no.
Does she see you when she goes to St. Louis?
No.
She doesn't see you?
No. If she's there, I may be out of town, or if she is there and we see each other, it's briefly. But I don't see her like that, no.
What is your understanding of the work that Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis on your behalf?
Well, like I say, I have executives and administrators administrating their work and doing that, so my hands is not in everything. So I can't say.
Do you have no idea what Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis?
I know she's a great worker, and she really
But doing
helps.
what?
I share with you what I do know, and like I said to you, if you want to know more, you have to ask my executives.
And who would that be?
Michelle Brannon is one.
Michelle is an executive and also the financial board?
No, she's not the financial board. She administrates with other financial people. So it's that financial administration, those who are surrounding that, taking care of that.
All right, I guess I don't understand. You referred to Michelle as being on a financial board?
Yeah, I rephrased that. I said administration. I think that'd be better for you to understand.
All right, so there's 3 people in the financial administration, those 3 people you listed with Michelle?
Yes.
Okay, and you also referred to Michelle as an executive?
Yeah, she's the executive in the ministry.
What does that mean?
Well, she execute all the departments and make sure everything is running smoothly overall in all the countries and the states.
So would she be the person that is supervising Deborah Frazier in her work?
Yes.
And Deborah Frazier is an unpaid
Yeah, she's
volunteer.
a volunteer staff. Mm-hmm.
So it would be Michelle that would be able to tell me what exactly Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any plans to hire Deborah Frazier?
You're a fucking liar.
Yes, I really do.
And
You're
tell me
a
about
fucking
those.
liar.
Well, we are a growing ministry, and we're trying to establish more credibility on a massive scale with the bank for the size of the vision, with the bank for the size of the vision we have.
All right, take me back there for a minute. You're trying to establish more credibility for the bank?
Yes.
What
more,
bank?
Bingo.
Do I need to answer that or?
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of KOGGC Apostle David E. Taylor Exposed, where amen and hallelujahs are questions. And tonight, what we're going to talk about is Houston. Houston, I can't stress this enough, okay? I can't stress this enough that cult has moved right into your neighborhood, okay? And I can't stress enough how important it is for you guys to let your local officials know what's going on here, okay? Now, this hotel, all right, is indeed, it's a front, all right? This is probably, when you really break this down, all right, and I'm going to try and stay on track tonight because I want to kind of hammer home with this piece of shit. When you look at human trafficking, all right, you have to look at the means. Do the person have the means, the money, and means and money basically is what you need, okay? David has the means and the money, okay? He's got a hotel. He's got multiple locations behind gated communities. He's got vehicles to move. He's got the money to do it. And he's got the membership to help the people move everybody, all right? Now, people might think I'm fucking crazy when I say this, but this hotel, it is indeed a prostitution get down. What's the better way to run a fucking front in a church, right? Run it in a church, okay? Put a big name on the front of it saying it's a church, right? Why would anybody get suspicious about a church? But deep down and dark and dirty behind this location, everybody in Houston at 14380 North Freeway, 45 North Freeway, they're running a human trafficking operation out of this place, man. It's ridiculous. The Houstonians are driving by it every day. We've reported it to the IRS. I've personally reported it to the FBI. I just filed a report. What they did with it, I don't fucking know. Whether or not they did anything with it, I still don't know. But I highly recommend that anybody in Houston that drives by this place, keep in mind. Yeah, exactly, right? Trip 9, he's moving his harem and slaves around the country for his labor operation. Because every time David gets found out, he has to move his labor cult around. That phone center, that is critical to him. But what I think now, Trip 9, is he's got a call center that's doing overflow. They'll send him messages, which is costing him money. So that call center that he's got going, Map Communications, all right, that's costing him money. Okay, let's see here. Map Communications, this is the company. It's an answering service. It's an inbound call center. All right, and they answer for a wide variety of people. Okay, there is fees that you pay, and get set up in minutes. It's crazy how much they could be paying. All right, now this is critical. All right, David's phone operation is absolutely critical. Without that, he fails. He has to have people call in. Yeah, those fucking tarot card readers, Ted Cruz, that shit was funny, bro. I can't believe that shit, man. That shit's fucking insane, bro. All right, Houston, listen up. Now, if you're law enforcement, all right, and you drive by this place or you've been called out to it, this is a cult. I'll put my channel on it. Any news stations out there that could be listening, this is a cult. I'll put my channel on it. I guarantee if you go up here and try to get a story from these people, you won't be able to get a story. They'll turn you away, and they're claiming to be a church. Okay? Now, the last cult that moved into Texas was FLDS out in El Dorado. And guess what? They got investigated, and they found out a bunch of fucking bullshit about Warren Jeffs doing fucking pedophilia out there in that fucking ranch. Kind of similar situation here. The pedophilia, I don't know whether or not it's taking place. It very well could be, but I don't know. I'm on the wall about it. I would hope these guys wouldn't cross that fucking line, man. But given the dark side of the internet and what these people are doing, like we've looked on David's Facebook, how he's put his harem of women up on Facebook for his callers to see, right? Hey, go to my Facebook. This is where you could find all the women at. Like, if you want your pick, we were talking about this the other night. Some of the ladies even pointed this out, is that all David would have to do is like, hey, here's a link to my Facebook. Let me know who you want when you get here. We'll have them ready for you. Simple. So now, we know that David has started up in Taylor, Michigan, right? We know Jeff Morton has done his audit, right? All right. Which was absolutely fucking brilliant. It showed, there's Jeff right there. Big shout out, Jeff. That's Jeff Morton right there. Okay. So he went and he did his own audit. This was 5 years ago. Okay. This was 5 years ago. Now, this is Taylor, Michigan, everybody. This is where David's cult is originally from. And go figure, it's in Taylor, Michigan. He's like, oh, Taylor, Michigan, everybody. Hey, thanks for the seed, Lord Pender. Hey, I got a G550 with the $4.99 seed that Lord LP gave me, guys, okay? Said wearing a white robe and demanded I donate a seed tonight. I already gave Alex a G550, but he gave it back. Hey, everybody. LP gave me a G550. Hey, LP, actually, it was a G10, okay? It was a fucking G10, bro. It was a G10, and I gave it back already, okay? So Jeff Morgan, he does an audit up in Taylor, right? And this proves that the cult does have activity up there. This building is occupied. I don't know if they're still having people stay there, but they are starting to hold shifts. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Want to see where your sister is? I'll show you exactly where your sister is. Jamie, stand by. 1 second. 1 second. I'll show you exactly. I'll give you her address. Text me afterwards. I'll even show you where she's at. I'll give it to you right here. Hang on, Jamie. Stand by. I'll show you. Stand by. I got you, Jamie. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here, Jamie. I'll point her right out to you. I mean, if you want me to, if you'd rather me wait, let me know. And I don't want to put your sister on blast here, but if you want me to point her out to you, I'll point her out to you. I know exactly where she's at. We all do. We all know where she's at. But if you don't want me to put that on the channel about who she is, let me know now. I won't say anything until you do. But no, I know exactly where she's at. Here, I'll just put the address in for you. It's 14380 45 North Freeway, Houston, Texas. There you go. That's where she's at. That is where she's at. She's there. Unless they moved her again, which I don't think they have. She's going to be there. She's there. No, I remember you, Jamie. I know who you are. I won't tell. Yeah. Unless you say it's okay. If you want to tell everybody, I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, no, she's here. She is at this fake ass fucking college. All right. And I recently went down there and did an audit on the location. Okay. Letting people know that it's a fake college. And people were very interested about what was going on here. So that's why I want to keep up with it. All right. Because this is as fake as it gets. How do you open a fake college? Well, what it's called is actually it's a training school. So I guess it doesn't really qualify as a college. All right. I get it now, but to call this any kind of training ground or school, bullshit. Nope. This is where she's at, Jamie. This is where she's at. Yeah. He's moving this cult around. Yep. Yeah, since she was very young. I know, Jamie. I know. And David groomed her. I hate to tell you, but David groomed her, man. David groomed her, Jamie. I fucking hate to tell you, man, but she did. She got groomed. From the time she was a teenager until she had turned of age. Let me tell you, David's grooming these girls. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. He's grooming these girls. Lean's daughter come out and say, oh, Apostle Taylor at 8 years old. He's so glorious. Apostle Taylor this, Apostle Taylor that. It's really, you can tell, right? And this is how I know he's fucking grooming these girls, man. You listen to the language and it's absolutely fucking disturbing, man. It really, really is to hear the way these girls are talking. Oh man, it's disgusting. Let's see if we can find. There she is. Got her right here. All right, Jamie, if you know this cult, then you know who this is. And this, let's listen to this because this is real important in this, okay? This right here. All right. This is Klein. I think this is Carly. There's 3 sisters, okay? I guarantee you there's pedophilia going on. And just based off the language, all right, I'm not a fucking expert, man, but we've done enough research here to pay attention to certain words and shit. Let's pay attention to the Klein sister here because this tells me that there for sure 100% is some sort of grooming going on just based off her fucking... God damn it, Jamie. Fuck. Yeah, this is as bad as it gets, man. So your sister dropped out of high school and joined when she was 15. Oh, man. Yep, exactly. These girls show signs of being groomed from a young age. And let's listen. Prime example.
Already, and here we actually have another student here at the campus. This is Carly. Hi, Carly.
Hey, Mariah.
Well, listen, this is an absolutely amazing night. We get to celebrate our spiritual father.
It is absolutely amazing. First, to start off, happy birthday, Apostle. Thank you so much for even just letting us be a part of your birthday celebration here at the campus. It is absolutely amazing.
Yes, and listen, it is going to be an amazing night, but I know that, Apostle would, and those watching want to hear, how has being a part of the movement and really Apostle's life affected your own experiences, dreams? What has happened to you as a result of being a part, Carly?
Everything.
Actually, no. Most of these women, Parbs, guess what? Daddy drama. Daddy problems. Man problems. Nah.
Really, because when I first got connected to Apostle in the ministry, I was only 8 years old.
Wow.
So I've got to experience majority of my life has been in the ministry, and for that I am incredibly grateful because I know there's thousands, millions of people around the world that would be dying to be in the place that I'm in right now. So I am incredibly grateful from the bottom of my heart that Apostle Taylor opened the doors, that right after high school I was able to come full time and be a part of the campus, to be a part of the ministry, to be trained the same way that Jesus trained his disciples is exactly how Apostle does it here.
That is amazing. And you were 8, you said, when you first got connected.
8.
So how old were you when Jesus appeared to you for the first time?
8.
8 years old.
Yeah.
Tell about that experience.
Yeah, so Apostle had just come to Taylor, Michigan, and I don't know, I just remember I was scared of something, and Kayla, my sister, was not at home that night, and we used to share a room, so she stayed at her friend's house, and I was just like, I'm scared. I don't know. I don't want to sleep by myself, being a little baby. But so I went and told my mom. She's like, no, you just need to pray. And I was like, that's not what the answer I wanted you to give me. But anyway, so I just went back into my room, and I know Apostle had already been talking about seeing Jesus face to face. He's been sharing his experiences. And so, I had that in my mind. I didn't fully understand it. I was 8 years old. So, but I did just start praying. And I had a dream that night, and Jesus was walking through this field of flowers, and he had his arms stretched out as he was just walking towards me to embrace me. And we'll never forget that experience.
I mean, Jesus came to you at 8 years old. I'm sure you've seen him probably many times after that since. But this is, even what we were sharing last night, the impact of when Jesus begins to visit you, even as a child. And here you are today, one of the students here under Apostle. And I mean, is there any other experience you want to share since being here?
Another amazing visitation was one night with the King. I can't remember if this was 2021. And it was during one of the virtual services, and Apostle had been telling us that Jesus was going to come in our homes and meet with us. And I had been at the church, so I was working the media, and but he said he would be at our homes. So I had fallen after the service. The worship was just playing, and I had fallen asleep. And I had a dream, and in the dream, Jesus was opening the door of my house as if he was already on the inside, and he had opened the door for me to walk in. So it was just confirmation after confirmation after confirmation about Jesus' relationship with Apostle and vice versa. I mean, they are so connected, so one, and my life has been forever changed because of Apostle's impact, bringing.
All right, Jamie, yep, you're exactly right. Now we have a real Ghislaine Brannon and fucking David Epstein type situation going on here, right? Now David is training these women to recruit other women. Yeah, exactly. You're dead on, Jamie. No, you're dead on, Jamie. Yep. Dead on. You want me to keep playing it? you want me to keep?
Jesus to me in a way I had never experienced beforehand. Grew up in the church, but, we were just learning, Bible stories and stuff like that. But, when Apostle came and really started teaching that Jesus was a person, I could get to know him. It just made, wanting to go to church interesting.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Nobody at my school was going to church. Nobody talked about Jesus. Nobody, but I'm like, he is so real. Like, he's your friend. He wants to be there with you and have that relationship with you. And without Apostle, I would not have known that I could have that, intimate relationship with Jesus.
Praise God.
And your whole family has been transformed. And for you that don't know, her mom is Kathleen, right? who we heard her testimony.
You couldn't tell by the face.
Right. And all of your sisters have just been, the whole family's been impacted. Your mom, your two sisters, by Apostle's life. And that's why we're here celebrating. And like you said, you were the only.
Oh, they've been impacted all right. Yep, they've been impacted all right. Fucked their whole life up. Fucked their whole life up, David.
One really in your school talking about Jesus. I had a visitation from the Lord, and that's how important it is for everyone to bring their families into the move. But how have you seen the impact, even just you've seen it personally, but in your entire family as well?
Oh yes, like my whole family has been changed. Like the fact that Jesus has appeared to all of us because of Apostle and just changed and transformed. You could just see the change, not only in myself, but in my sisters and my mom, my grandma, my cousin, like just everybody, even people that aren't, in my family that aren't necessarily, in the ministry or, extended family and stuff like that. But as a result of us being here and being connected to Apostle, they're being touched, whether they know it or not. I know it's a result of, our connection to Apostle because of his connection to Jesus.
Amen.
It's incredible.
Absolutely.
And I mean, that's why we're celebrating Apostle on his birthday, because he has changed our lives by the power of God. And now, like you said, you became a student here at 18 years old. You said, I'm going to do this. And what is it like being under Apostle's mentorship here in the campus, too? I mean, his involvement every day in your life and taking you through the process God has for you. Tell the people about that.
It's amazing. You really don't have enough words to describe it, honestly.
Yeah, y'all family members that got families in this cult, just be patient, okay? I'm sorry it's taken so long. I really am, man. There's nothing I can do to speed this process up. If there was something I could do to speed it up, trust me, there is. I've called every fucking outlet, local law and state officials, everybody to fucking try and get these pieces of shit shut down. But based off the information I found out is they're brushing shoulders with some fucking crazy people. Not crazy, but possibly powerful people. Yep. Exactly. Now he's in this other lawsuit, right? 999?
Because it's not just, yes, it's learning true ministry. It's learning how to be a disciple, learning how to evangelize, go in and win the souls for Jesus. But it's also, it's really teaching us the importance of our hearts and cleaning out the inside and getting all the weaknesses out. And it's like nobody else in my life has really gone in there and been like, okay, this is not right, but here's the remedy. Here's the solution. Here's how you can overcome these areas of weaknesses in your lives. And that's Apostle for me. He has literally, just everything inside and out, natural, spiritual, and it's incredible.
And we heard Apostle teach on that, the importance of discipleship. And he's actually failing in that area of personal discipleship, but Apostle is doing it when no other preacher is doing, and it's also bringing us marvels. What do you think of the Marvel displays out there, and what has God been dealing with you about Marvel?
It is so incredible. Just looking at everything, every time I come back out of the hotel or look out from my room, I'm like, this is amazing.
So thanks for calling it a hotel. Exactly. Living in a hotel down in fucking shitty Houston.
The trust, the banners, it's bigger than life. And it's just so amazing. Just to be able to hear Apostle's vision, as he meets with us, just his heart for the people and for us really to walk in what God has called us to walk in and to the greater. But yeah, I actually had a dream a little bit earlier this.
Now, anybody from Houston that's paying attention, this is a sex cult, okay? And he's grooming young girls here. Exactly. Oh, I live in the hotel here. Hey, Joe Beasy. What up? Joe Beasy and the motherfucking Easy. Welcome, Joe Beasy and the motherfucking Easy. Hit that like, please. Exactly. Now, here's the thing. Ken, you also want to know what another part of human trafficking is, you guys? Having a lot of people at one location with different addresses that don't match. That's also a part of human trafficking. How much you want to bet none of these people here are... Say a lawyer wanted to serve one of these guys, they wouldn't know where to serve him at. Let's put it that way. And David, you know this, you sack of shit. You know what you're doing to these lawyers, and you know you're fucking stringing them along just like you did with all the rest of them. Hit that like, everybody. Got 47 people in here. Houston, if you're listening, please pay attention, okay? If you're driving by 14380, 45 North every day, okay, next to that military surplus and the electric supply store right there, okay, there's a hotel that's set back from the highway a bit. It's a sex cult, okay? If you see weird shit going on there, just report it to Harris County or Houston Police, okay? Just report it straight up. Don't try to intervene. Exactly. Why throw a birthday party when the fucking douchebag never fucking shows up? They're like, oh, we celebrate Apostle, but he's not here. But hey, we're going to fucking go into the Taylor campus, getting kicked out and locked out of the building because I was looking for Jenny. Okay, and they're hiding her from me. Okay. All right, cool. So
this year,
I'll show you where she was.
And I was...
She's here, though,
me and
Jamie.
my family, we were on this boat, and then we were kind of off in the middle of the sea, and there was like, I know there was like ancient artifacts, you know, that were sunk to the bottom. I was just able to walk.
Hey, Jamie, you know what's really cool about text messages, though? Is even though they're old, you know the police can still pull warrants for your sister's old phone number and pull those text messages off data. If there's text messages, guess what? The cops can still get them. And what I think Congress is actually doing is taking away statute of limitations for child crimes. I think they're really shooting for that the next couple of years. They're going to take away all statute of limitations, so it makes it possible for child crimes to be fucking prosecuted for their entire life. I hope it passes. I think that should absolutely fucking be a law. Child crimes, no, there should be no statute of limitations. You commit a crime against a child, your ass is grass. Mm-hmm. Jamie, trust me, we're trying to get these girls out, man. What's fucked up, Jamie, is what's kind of shitty about this is some of these girls have been like given over by their family members, man. Yeah, it's going to be like Mother God, where if David dies, they're going to be like, David is resting. He has rested. Okay, David is resting. They go in this room, he's all fucking, instead of Christmas lights, it's going to be like used maxi pads. Hey, cult members, you in here watching? I hope you are, man. Houston, man, that we're talking about the sex cult that's taking place right there off the freeway, okay? Yeah, you can't force it. You have to wait, man. You have to wait. Something will click for your sister. Something will click for your sister eventually, Jamie. But you know, I hate to say if it hasn't clicked already in this long, it might not. It will take something really, really drastic for these people to change their minds. It really will. It's gonna take. And you know what, Jamie? Just be there for her, man. When she comes out, that's all we can say. Yep, we're praying for her, man. Jenny, if you're watching, man, your family wants you back, girl. Get the fuck out, Jenny. Your sister's right here, dude. Jenny Janiak. I've got some really hateful emails from your sister, actually, calling me a faggot and stuff, Jamie. So I think she's kind of full in, but Jenny Janiak, your sister, Jamie's right here asking you. She's fucking praying for you to come. When was David last seen? During his birthday party? During his birthday party? Right here? Look, here's the fucking land walrus right here. Right here.
Day again.
Look.
To make that clear. And I'm having this.
Oh, these were very
bad
recent.
hair day again.
These were recent, Jamie.
Let me fix this.
A week ago.
Because y'all know I shake it everywhere.
All right, this was a week ago. So 7 days ago. Let me see where he's got the... Hey, what's up, K-Dub? What up? So right here. All right, here we go. I got you, Jamie, right here.
The church has been trying to win the world for over 100 years, over a century. You want to know why? They've been trying to recapture the world. They can't because they won't disciple people. I love they're giving right now. What is that praise they're giving?
Right there. Jamie, there's your sister right there. Bam. There's your sister, Jenny. Right there. That's your sister.
I want to hear that praise they're giving right now.
That's Jenny right there.
What is that praise
they're
Master
giving? Shredder. What up, Master Shredder? It's motherfucking easy. He's like, yo, I'm the fucking motherfucking Ninja Turtles.
There they go, yes.
Right there.
Yes.
Jamie, right there. There's your sister right there in the front. See her right there? That's Jenny. There she is. Right there. Yeah, K-Dub, dude, we need to get his exemption taken away, dude. It'd be nice, like, if more of these communities would encourage the followers and the subscribers to actually help get their exemptions taken away, bro. It really would, dude. I support what you do, man. You have a great community. Dude, you should get your community involved, because if they're taking money from the church, what the fuck are we doing this for, dude, if we're not getting the exemption taken away, bro? I'm a taxpayer. You're a taxpayer. If you're a Christian, I highly suggest that you get your community involved and tell them to help take away these exemptions, man, because they're using the fucking IRS as a fucking piggy bank, dude. They're using the church as a fucking piggy bank, dude. That is what I don't get, man. Yeah, David's a spiritual fucking bully, dude. Oh, my, dude. That's a fucking bullshit, dude. And he thinks it's a fucking joke, K-Dub. It's fucking bullshit, bro. All these people are talking about it and using the book, dude, but we need to get their exemptions taken away, man. That's where the real fucking power is, as taxpayers. Dude, he's getting all things. Watch my channel, bro. Watch my channel, dude. All the information's there, dude. We've been tracking this piece of shit for a long time. People just been doing one and done shit on him, and I get it for clicks and views. No, bro, I'm in this till the end to make sure he's fucking put in jail, dude. This piece of shit's trying to get me shut down with lawyers, bro. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck Catherine Crick. She tried to shut us down with lawyers too. Fuck her too. Bullshit, dude. Bullshit. Getting investigated? No. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I know he's fucking getting sued again for a lot of money. Here's your sister,
Establish
though,
a campus
Jamie.
that's free. God gave me the money to buy a whole hotel.
It wasn't the IRS, K-Dub. It wasn't the IRS that interviewed him, man. The IRS never interviewed him. See, this is where people don't have their fucking facts straight, dude. It wasn't the IRS that interviewed him, dude. It wasn't the IRS, dude. Please don't make me go back and give the whole fucking story, dude. All right? I'm inside David's head, dude. I am David sometimes. Not literally or physically, but, dude, it's to think like this piece of shit, bro. K-Dub, dude, it's the tip of the iceberg, bro. It's the tip of the fucking iceberg, dude. Yep. The IRS has never interviewed him, dude. The IRS has never interviewed David. That's the fucked up part, K-Dub. That's why I tell these bigger Christian channels to fucking get the IRS involved, bro. What's so fucking hard about that, man? That's the fucked up part, is they're using our fucking IRS, run it. Dude, this is a mob organization, bro. This isn't even a fucking church anymore, dude. When you have this many levels of fucking con, it is a mob organization, dude, and they are using the church just for it, because let me tell you something, K-Dub. Dude, the government, they don't like fucking with the church. You know why? Money and votes, bro. Money and fucking votes and popularity, right? I know for a fact that politicians will go to churches and try to gain fucking popularity, dude. They do that. Politicians are some of the fucking dirtiest pieces of shit out there. Dude, let me tell you something about this. This is no longer a church. They are a cult. It's a money laundering machine, K-Dub. That is what I talk about here. Yes, we talk about theology here, but dude, I look past the bullshit that they're preaching and look into the criminal acts that they're committing. Because these are indeed criminal acts. When you launder money from the IRS, you don't pay your taxes, you fucking jump money around through bank accounts, make your church look like you're making less money than you really are, then you throw this bullshit fucking show out in Houston, move your fucking cult around to a fucking operation so you can make money. No, this is not about church with David. This is a money laundering fucking sex cult operation that is multi-state committing fucking felonies, dude. Felonies. What do people not get about that, man? He is a nasty fucking slob. He is grooming women. We know that for a fucking fact. There is nothing Christian about this organization anymore.
In Houston, where we can house
fucking
the
fraud?
students full
Absolutely.
time, feed them, and us do.
Why does one organization need 3 fucking tax exemptions, huh? Does anybody ever fucking talk about that? Why does this one piece of shit need 3 fucking tax exemptions? Fallen too, I recognize right away. I'll talk about in a Facebook post. Yep, See, Sheena Campbell, you're getting scammed by David. Please do not send these people your money, man. If you're going to donate, man, go to your local fucking Legion Hall where your veterans are and donate there or something, man. Go work at your church. Exactly. Do a word count on how many times they say apostle, amazing, incredible, and Jesus.
Ministry.
Dude.
So you got to understand how huge this is for souls. And this is another thing that's wrong with the church. They are selfish.
Yeah, triple dipping into tax exemptions. You don't do that, man. You're doing that when you're committing crimes, man. That's what the fucking mob did. They're like, hey, we're going to go ahead and open all these exemptions and just jump the money around. You know what the mob did? They tried to put the money into their fucking wives' names. And guess what? IRS came after the wives, too. Exactly. He's hiding everything from the fucking government. So he can play a shell game with money and hide it from the IRS and the government. Exactly. Oh, well, look, I bought all this real estate and I lost money on it, everybody. Well, yeah, because you're buying fucking shit real estate. Buy Nellie's house that you're never going to fucking fix? Honestly, man. There is nothing legal about this organization anymore. This is a full-blown money laundering operation. That is it. Criminal organization. Money laundering, prostitution. Wouldn't be surprised if there's drugs. Yeah, the church doesn't need, nor does God need the theatrics to win souls. Exactly, right? Like, look at this. This is a fucking show for David.
They're not focused on souls. They're focused on themselves only. And so that's...
Hey, facts more because I checked it all. All the shit's in Michelle's name, and guess what, Michelle? You're fucked. So is David. You guys all are. David and Joshua's. That's who this is all in. It's in those 5 people's names. Okay? Those people is just going to sit there and fucking rot away. You know? Trust me, I've talked to people about that house who know a lot about it. And that house, it was about $2 to $3 million to fix up, but no, with inflation rates, it's going to cost about $5 million now to fix up. Fucking insane. This is how you mob did, you guys. They put it in real estate. Put it in real estate. That's why we have fucking RICO courts, man. Why do you think we see all these court cases? RICO. Why? Because people are committing multi-level crimes where it's causing the RICO courts to get involved. You guys don't think this is a RICO case? Fuck. Put my channel on it. They were calling me from the number of Michelle Brannon. They give me recordings. Yeah. It's Sheena, thanks for being here, man. Sheena, thanks for being here. Stay away from them. You don't need these guys. You don't. You don't. You don't need these, Sheena. You don't need these people. That's good. Warn people. If you know people that are giving money to places like this, tell them to stop. Tell them to stop. Tell them to stop the shit, man. I'm glad you're here, Sheena. You just came on the channel tonight, right? Welcome. Hit that like and subscribe, man. We've been trying to shut this shit down, but for some reason the IRS has fucking got their head so far up their ass. Oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of fucking money laundering this guy's done. These are white collar crimes, you guys. White collar crimes. Oh, okay, Sheena, cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing too, Sheena. Thank you. It just proves, it proves that people are stopping giving. You guys are, and that's powerful, Sheena. Thank you for telling us. David, fuck you. See if somebody else is stopping giving to you because they found out you're bullshit, dude. They crack their Bible and they're like, oh, fuck, dude, I don't need this piece of shit. Fuck you. I'm not going to give this guy any more money. Yeah, I wanted, hey, real quick. Hey, you guys. Hey, big shout out to Ken F. He's getting ready to go back to school. Hey, man. Hey, you're never too old to go back to school. Just letting you guys know that, all right? Yep. With 3 kids, I almost got evicted because of his ass. Yeah, he does. He steals from fucking women, yeah. Did he sweet talking you? But Ken, big shout out to your scholarships, bro. Keep applying for them, dude. I'm telling you, dude, when you get kids, bro, dude, when you have kids, bro, like the way you are, dude, you could apply for scholarships for these types of colleges, bro, and they'll fucking, dude, keep your grades up, bro, and they'll fucking throw money at you, bro. They will, dude, scholarships will fucking, tech colleges, fucking, dude, they see, dude, yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. Yeah, he's being for real. No, Ken's being for real, dude. No, he's being for real, dude. No, he applied to college. Ken's going back to school. Big fucking shout out, bro. Fucking knock 'em dead, bro. You got our fucking full support, bro. No, fuck, dude. Ken, I went back to school in my 30s, bro. Ken, I just finished school in my 40s. Don't even sweat it, dude. Fuck that, dude. No, bro. Fuck that. Apply for as many scholarships as you can, get as many as you can, and buy as many tools as you can, and use it all for your education, bro. Yeah, dude. Fuck that, dude. Tech program, dude. Do it, bro. Do it, Ken. And all the cult members that are watching, I encourage you guys to get out and get a real fucking job too. You really should. You should get out, get a real job.
Get a job that pays more, you know?
Get better jobs, you know, because all you girls that are in this cult hotel, you guys know what's going on here. Houston, beware. This is a cult hotel, 14380 North Freeway. It's on the 45 North Access Road. Okay, so if you're driving on the Access Road of 45 North, I think it's like Airtex and Rankin area right there. All right, you take that turnaround, and then if you look back about 100 yards by the military surplus store, there's a hotel that says JMMI International Global on it. Okay, this is a sex cult, everybody. Keep away from it. Keep your family away from it. And to all the neighbors living in the back, keep a close eye out, all right? If you see weird shit going on here, just report it. Report it to Harris County. Call Harris County, not emergency number. File a report, okay? Have the police come out to your house and file a report, all right? That's their job, okay? That is their job. That's what they should be doing. You start seeing weird shit here, fucking weird activity all hours of the night, call the police, okay? File a report.
That's why even when you ask people for money, help me do this, they are so selfish. I want to invite Bishop Scott up right now in Taylor, Michigan. Let's go to Taylor real quickly. And I want them in Houston to get the everything ready and set.
Canvass the neighborhood as far as talk to the neighbors. We've done our homework, dude. Gates of Praise. Yeah, oh, we've done our homework, dude. Yep. We've done our homework, man. We've done our homework. We've called the right people. Yeah, no, we've done our homework, man. Going on my friend list and started adding, get all my friends to join them. Are you in America, Sheena? Hey, Doc, what's up, man? Good morning. Evening. Doc in the motherfucking easy. Hey, Doc, we're talking about, well, we had one of the cult members, family members in here, and she was asking about her sister, where she's at. And her sister is here at this cult hotel. Bam, right there. Her name's Jenny Janiak. So, Jamie, we got her on camera for you, okay? Different nations, he was telling them all kind of promises that can't even keep. Yeah. This is, you see how what this is, Sheena? It's all man worship, right? It's all man worship for David. All these people do is just come out and, oh, it's Apostle Taylor. Oh, look at this Greater Works Institute of God's, God's supernatural works. I mean, it's like, we talk about like the X-Men University. For the crypto. Hey, Uncle Jake.
Bingo. Let me say, students, then we got more than this, but we got people traveling and in different other places. But let me say this. Are y'all excited about this school that is about to revolutionize the world and turn the world?
It's a school.
Upside down. Hallelujah.
Hey, Beansy, good morning.
I'm going to tell you, this is just as important as praying for the sick. A lot of you are like sitting there.
So you got to remember, too, these are all somebody's family members right here, man. These are all somebody's brothers, sisters.
Bingo.
Fix right up, Uncle Jake.
Bingo.
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 Bingo. David sits around reading Urban Dictionary all day. That's where he got it from. Pingo. David's, oh, that's the only reading I know how to do is Urban Dictionary. Okay. It is. This college is totally fake, Sheena. It really is. This whole thing is fake. And this is David. This is Slavity Taylor's little money laundering operation. Moves his cult all around the country to set up this so-called institution or training institution where you could learn to fucking walk on water. Oh yeah. No, you guys all heard that fucking phone call, right? From Greg? I found Greg too. Let's listen to it again. Listen. They're on to me. They probably won't answer again.
Hello, this is the Ministry of Apostle David E. Taylor. Pastor Greg speaking.
Oh, hey, Greg, how you doing today? This is Frank Richardson. Is Apostle Taylor around?
He's live on the air right now on a broadcast.
Oh, okay. Where's the broadcast from?
But he's of course still shut away in the church where he's been for the last 4.5 years. So he's broadcasting straight from the church.
Oh, okay. That's great. And I was curious about the G5 jet. Did they buy that for him recently?
I don't know too much detail. I'm one of the newer staff here, but do you have a prayer request tonight?
Well, yes, I do have a prayer request. I have several prayer requests. One is for my aunt, okay? She keeps having these nocturnal emissions that just won't go away, okay? That's one. And then I would like to pray for financial gratitude over Apostle David E. Taylor so he can get the things that he needs for the kingdom of God.
Okay.
And then I would also pray. I would also like to pray that the Campus for the Harvest Marvels, God's Supernatural Marvels, takes off and more students learn about God's supernatural marvels.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
And Pastor Greg, how long have you been a part of Apostle Taylor's ministry?
I've been here for a year.
Oh, that's great. Okay. How do I attend the Houston College?
I can take your information and pass it on to leadership.
Okay. Do you know if this college provides any type of education or degree plan when I get out that I can find a good job?
No, it's not. It's not kind of government accreditation. What Apostle Taylor is doing is it's ancient and it's unique. So they haven't gone through a government accreditation system because he trains by the ancient Hebraic model that God has given him. And so it's not so much about structured courses, exams, letter grades, because if you go on that accreditation, you've got to go through all those that modern system where they take you through the classrooms, the exams, the letter grades, the designated course calendar. What Apostle Taylor is doing is more about discipleship and mentorship and training in ministry by doing that sort of thing. So it's not that kind of a school that you would get a vocational, a degree that would get you to apply for, that would go on your resume and do it with a job application and all of that.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a pretty amazing thing. So it's ancient. It's ancient. So there's really no education path for it. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, it depends what you mean by education. In terms of a degree program, if that's what you mean by education, then it's not quite that way. But education, if you talk about learning and personal growth and development and preparation, that's an education in a different way. And that certainly, there's no better education in the world, in my opinion.
Well, what if I wanted to get out and get a job after I attended Apostle Taylor's college? How would I present that to an actual job on an application that I went to Apostle David E. Taylor's college? Would I just put that I learned the supernatural marvels of electricity powers? Is that what I would do, sir?
Well, I mean, I don't know what career you have in mind.
Well, I would like to go into the medical field or something like that. I mean, I could see how electricity powers could be used in the medical field, but I mean, what would I mean, would a hospital fly with electricity powers on my resume?
No, they typically would not.
Okay. Dude, straight up asked him a legit question. He's like, he fucking gave him a legit question, legit answer, man. He did. This guy's super articulate, man. That's what blows my mind about this, doc. Like, dude, something happened, man, with this guy for him to fucking just be like, oh yeah, Apostle Taylor, he's a fucking man. Okay.
I certainly haven't seen a hospital that would really take. No, they typically.
Oh, electricity powers. I'd like to go into the medical field or something like that. I mean, I could see how electricity powers could be used in the medical field, but I mean, what would I mean, would a hospital fly with electricity powers on my resume?
No, they typically would not.
Okay. Yeah, I was too.
I certainly haven't seen a hospital that would really take biblical powers, miracle powers, marvel powers seriously on a resume. Now, if you go in there and start demonstrating what you can do, then yeah, you'll get some attention, and I'm sure you'll get persecution as well. And then we've got to be able to handle that as well. So it's not the kind of thing you can just put on a resume. No.
Well, would I be able to put my degree on a resume or anything like that from this place?
Like I said, there's no degrees.
Oh, well, Apostle Taylor said this is a college. So is he handing out degrees if it's a college?
A college. No, it's a training institution. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's degrees. I just told you it's not accredited by a government institution. It's accredited by heaven and by heaven's standard, but not by the U.S. government standard.
Oh, okay. So as long as heaven validates it, it's okay. Okay, that makes perfect sense to me.
Well, for me, I mean, it's about what's right for you in your own life and in what God is calling you to do. This is the place for me. I'm not saying this is where everybody needs to be or where you personally needs to be, because I don't know your circumstances or how God is leading you. But if you're looking for a degree that's going to help you get a job, then you probably need to go to a more secular university.
Well, I went to the location in Houston.
Okay, I can let leadership know that you're interested.
I'm very
how long
interested.
have you been connected with Apostle Taylor?
For quite a while.
How long have you been?
I think about 4.5 years now. We've been connected.
Okay.
Me and him have been pretty much connected at the hip for the last 4.5 years.
No, that's great. Can you give me your name again so I can?
Yeah, my name is Frank. Yeah, my name's Frank.
Frank, and did you say your last name was Richardson?
Yes, Frank Richardson.
Okay.
Tony, come fix this.
Well, I'll pass on your name.
Hold on 1 second. Tony, come fix this. Okay, sorry, sir. Hold on. I had to get my technician in here. Okay, sorry. Hey, that was you guys telling me to say that shit, by the way.
Okay.
And how long have you been connected with Apostle Taylor? You said a year, sir. And how did you get connected with Apostle Taylor?
Yeah. Well, initially, I mean, I've been working with the ministry for a year, but I was connected a few years prior to that. Before he was in Shutaway, he actually came to the city where I was in and to go and see him. So I hadn't seen a new healing evangelist for a while, but then when he started talking about the face-to-face relationship with Jesus that he had and how we were really attracted to his teaching and the presence of God that came with him. And, as I started to get connected, the Lord came closer and closer to me, and that relationship developed. And that relationship is the most precious thing in the world. So from that time on, I just became extremely interested in learning more and more about what the Lord has taught him, because he's been taught by God face to face. There's nobody else who has. So I just wanted to learn everything I can and sit at the feet of him. Wonderful.
Well, shouldn't we all be having our own personal relationship with Jesus, and not through Apostle Taylor?
Well, he's, personally, ideally, yes, but I mean, through what the Lord has taught him, I have learned so much, and that relationship has developed with me so much. In 25 years as a Christian, I grew very, very slowly when I started to learn about his teaching, and really coming under his mantle, the increase of faith that, that's how that, for me personally in my journey, the relationship became much, much deeper. So I just honor the man of God and what he's taught me and how he's helped me come closer to Jesus. I really honor him for that. You know, if I could have done it on my own, I would have done it in 25 years.
I've been a Christian for about 40 years, and I still haven't got it right yet. You know, I'm still trying to be the perfect Christian, but I definitely I would very much like to come to this university, though. I mean,
all right. I'm gonna pass it on to.
I mean, how would I get a hold of Apostle Taylor?
Well, you don't just get a hold of him because he's in that place of consecration, but I can
how come he's
pass
been in
on your information to one of his executives.
How come for 4 years he's been in consecration? Isn't COVID over?
It's got nothing to do with consecration. Has nothing to do with COVID.
Well, he said that COVID was
still
going.
He's paying that nobody else has been willing to pay.
He said COVID was still going on a
it's
few
got
days
nothing
ago.
to do. Well, COVID is still out there, but that's not why he's in consecration. He's in consecration to seek God and pay a price for a move of God to break out on this earth as never before. He's in intercession. He's in prayer. He's seeking the Lord. He's consecrated to God, and that's the way God has led him. And I honor him in that.
So is Apostle your mediator like he is mine?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Is it mine?
Well, Jesus is my mediator to God, and I think I had not heard Apostle use that term to term himself a mediator.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, that's ultimately what Jesus is.
Okay.
Definitely, I've benefited a lot from his intercession and his mentorship hugely. So I honor him in that.
Okay, and what about his Moses power? Have you been able to witness that? Because I'm real curious about this. I would like to go to this college, and I've been following this place for 4 years now, and I'm trying to get into this college. And honestly, I've been trying to call and get people to call me back, and nobody will call me back.
Okay. I can't. I'm not one who determines, about entry into college and everything. But like I said, I'll pass your name to his executives, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay. Hey, sir, can I tell you something real quick? Hey, man. Hey, real quick, dude. I want to be real with you here just for a second, all right? You sound pretty smart, dude. And you've been Christian for 25 years, man. And, dude, David's a cult, bro. I don't know why you're answering the phone for this guy, brother. But, dude, this guy is a complete cult. And I know you've seen all the stuff out online, bro. And if you're stuck in this cult...
You have no idea what you're talking about,
yeah, I do.
Sir.
Yes, I do.
You better be very, very careful what you come against, because you are not going to win.
Here we go.
A friend of Jesus.
Okay,
let me tell you things.
Let me tell you something, dude.
You cannot tell me anything that's going to override what I've seen myself, my own experience with this man of God. So I'm going to honor him, and I'm just warning you to be very, very careful.
There you go. You honor David.
You
honor David. And you don't honor God.
Yeah,
so there we have
be very, very careful what you come against, sir.
Man, so, you're a Christian for 25 years.
Very careful.
You're looking for a shortcut.
God bless you.
Looking for a shortcut. Damn, that's all right. That was a call a couple nights ago, man. That was a call a couple nights ago that took on the channel, and that was one of David's cult members, man. See how quick you turn when you start talking about the apostle? Now.
Country. Yes. Every nation will.
All right, now you see these two dickheads right here, everybody? You see these two little fucking dingleberries? All right. Right here is Marcus Bulbous. We call him Marcus Bulbous. I call him the fucking Michelin Man because he looks like a fucking stack of used tires. Now, these two dickheads, these guys are all involved in the trafficking operation. This guy, I'm not too sure of the extent, but he's involved somehow. But this piece of shit is definitely involved. This little stack of tires right here. Now, this house in this house in Florida, this house is also involved, okay? This house is also involved in this operation. You got multiple properties around multiple states, multiple airports located around these properties.
Come and fellowship twice a year here with a great banquet and a great gala that Apostle David E. Taylor will be hosting himself. So get ready. I'm going to just show you a little bit of this, but I'm telling you something, it's going to blow your mind. This is the vision. This is the impartation. This is the wisdom that God has given Apostle Taylor in this 3-year shut-in. And it's glorious in our sight. Come on, walk with us. We're going in. Come on. We're going in. This is the...
Hey, Sheena, you know, unless people come forward, guess what? The government ain't gonna do a Sheena, if nobody's gonna do shit until somebody comes forward about abuse. Okay?
Front entry right here.
Yes.
And we're going in, and I want to show you.
Oh, I was standing right in front of Marcus when I was down in Houston a couple weeks ago, and this motherfucker was just mad dog. He's like looking at me up and down. He's like, get back in the fucking car, you stack of tires. Fuck him. This guy's a little piece of shit. He ain't gonna do shit. This motherfucker's soft right here. Oh, you want to see the fellatio mountain? Oh, it's so fellatio.
Gathering place.
Yes.
Twice a year.
Yes.
Where we're going to bring in all the international.
Hey, Sheena, you didn't know about this property? Yeah, anybody who's given money to David, he's building his fucking real estate portfolio.
Yes. All the national, domestic, and international donors, and all those that are in the fellowship of face-to-face global ministry, they're coming here twice a year. Apostle David E. Taylor is going to have an extravaganza, a gala, where we're going to walk on these premises here. And I want to show you something. This is just the beautiful outside with the beautiful fountain. Look at this fountain, a beautiful fountain here, and look at the beautiful prototype of the campus of the. Let's walk with it. Come on, Pastor Paul. And what are you saying, Pastor Paul? You walk.
This is so dynamic. It is so amazing. Because here it is. The Lord has fulfilled his promise that he has made to Apostle.
So again, Houston, why is this fuck moving from Florida to Texas? He's got this big ass fucking mansion. Why has he got all these people living in a fucking hotel?
David E. Taylor, you know, for the campus of the harvest. You listen.
It is religion, Vulcan death grip. Yep. Yep. Oh, hey, Sheena. Sheena, I guarantee it went to legal fees too.
I'm telling you that, listen.
I know he's like Cardi B's fucking gimp or some shit like that, right? This is Cardi B's gimp right here.
People are going to come from all over the world. You that are part of the face-to-face, you know, that are global. Listen, Apostle got this just for you, you know, just for you.
No, he didn't. It's in Michelle's name.
To be able to come and have this galas.
All of this shit is in Michelle's name.
Twice a year.
Hey, Michelle, you enjoying this mansion too down in Florida? Living it up down there behind that fucking double-gated fucking house, huh? Feeling real fucking safe, aren't you? Aren't you, Michelle? You're feeling real safe, huh, Michelle? Behind these fucking walled gates and shit like that, right? Nobody can get to you. You're the fucking golden egg, Michelle. You don't want anybody touching you.
Year is going to be amazing. Listen, you can dress up nice.
He is, Jamie. Look at him. He looks like a fucking used stack of Michelin tires, man. It looks like you'd see him in like a fucking junkyard sitting next to a fucking old rusty shed just stacked up, just sitting there collecting fucking dirt.
Things is going to just take place in your life like never before.
And we know Apostle is a man of excellence.
Yes.
We know he does things in excellence of the Spirit of God.
Yes.
And here is.
Look at this dude with a big ass fucking patch on his hair like fucking Russell Williams.
The grand opening. This is the opening for this prototype of the campus of the harvest. Yes. It is so splendid. Acres and acres, beautiful. Yes. Everything is arrayed in beautiful, extravagant splendor. That's and right. I'm going to walk you in, and this is how they will come in from all over the world.
He does. He looks like a fucking chocolate snowman.
It will come and fellowship twice a year here with a great banquet and a great gala that Apostle David E. Taylor will be hosting himself. Yes. So get ready. I'm going to just show you a little bit of this, but I'm telling you something.
And you guys know what he hasn't done yet is host anything here because they won't let him because it's not a commercial. It's not a commercial house.
It's going to blow your mind. This is the vision. Yes. This is the impartation. Yes. This is the.
You're right, Vulcan. Until somebody comes out with abuse, the government won't do shit. Exactly.
Wisdom that God has given Apostle Taylor in this 3-year shut-in. Yes. And it's glorious in our sight. Yes. Come on, walk with us. We're going in. Come on. We're going in. This is the front.
Hey, Kevin, I know they have
entry right here. Yes. And we're going in, and I want to show.
Hey, Sheena, they can't touch you. No, David's never been arrested. Let's be clear about that, guys, all right? I always said, right, with David, my goal from day one was him arrested. Always has been. Fuck the news. Give me a fucking mugshot, man. Give a fuck about the news putting this piece of shit on the fucking channel. Be fucking burn up precious airtime. Give me what you guys have actually requested, and what I would ultimately like is a fucking mugshot showing that he's been booked in jail. Plain and fucking simple. I don't think that's too much to ask for, consider the crimes he's committing. Just saying. Well, that's the thing. He got his parsonage exemption, Cat Mom, on this property. It's $155,000. Hey, what's up, Lionel? How you doing, man? Not yet, Anthony. Not yet. He hasn't been summoned yet. That new suit hasn't been filed. That new suit hasn't been filed. He's about to be, Anthony. Dude, that clown's a fuck. He's about to be. Yeah, this is where he got his tax break, right? And I'll show everybody. He paid it last year, but this year he got his tax break. And you're only allowed, right, when you take a 501c3 exemption, you're only allowed one tax break, okay? You can't have multiple tax breaks. And I believe that's what David was trying to do. But no, I think they caught on to his bullshit. And they're like, you can only have one tax break, Mr. Taylor. And that's what he did, okay? I watched him try to take the multiple tax breaks. I really did. I was like, oh, this is what he's trying to do. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, all around arbiter? Yeah. Dude, perfect way to launder money. Now, especially through real estate, right? We know David's bought up mad fucking real estate. My God, I can't begin to explain this fucking crime he's committed. Jesus Christ, man. You're talking about moving money through multiple tax exemptions to keep the IRS off his trail. Yes, he is paying taxes on all others. Abso-fucking-lutely. Do St. Louis County appraisal district, and what he got exempt there, Cat Mom, check this out. He got caught for up in St. Louis County, right? He thought he was going to get away with trying to do it multiple states, but no way. I fucking called too and told him, I was like, hey man, keep a real close eye on this organization. They may be trying to pull multiple tax exemptions. And like, okay, that's all they said. They're like, all right, not a problem. We'll look into it. It's up here. Exactly. He's only allowed one tax break by IRS tax code. I looked it up. You can't have multiple exemptions on multiple properties. One. But now he's got multiple exemptions. He's got Marvels in America, World Healing, and Kingdom of God Global Church. But look what he's done by opening up LLCs and incorporated. This is how you dodge other legal shit. You put them in LLCs, right? So he puts Michelle's in an incorporated, right? So Michelle, you've signed for all of this shit. I've looked at the records, okay? It's you, Angel Jones, Josh Taylor, David, and Susan, okay? So you've basically put everybody except one family member in the mix on your fucking board. So when all this shit goes south, you guys are trying to do what the fucking mob did. That's exactly what you guys are trying to do. You can't do that. Let me tell you something. When the mob went pull the leader down first, they pulled the underbosses and shit out first. Sammy the Bull rolled. All it's going to take is for one person to roll on this place, and the whole place is going to fucking fall. Any people that are being victimized by David, or if you have, let me tell you something. The ball is in your court, and you have the power. You have the power. Trust me, you have the power to stop this, man. You have the power. If you've been hurt or victimized by David, and you're listening to this, let me tell you something. The ball's in your court. If you feel David has wronged you or abused you in any way, guess what? The ball's in your court. We're here to support you. We'll back you up. We have people here that are therapists and counselors that are ready to help you. There's a lot of women here and men who are willing to call and talk. This is how a RICO case right here. Exactly. This is how a RICO case is built against people. Real estate. And that's exactly what the mob did. The mob tried to give all the properties over to the fucking wives, and guess what the IRS did? They're like, nope, those are ours too. Sorry, can't do that. And that's what Michelle's trying to do. Kevin G just said this is how RICO cases are built. Right now, David moving down, buying all these properties up. These are very big white collar crimes, man. Yeah, somebody said Ashley is the new Michelle. Yep, good point. Your point. Jada. Oh, it's Jada. Exactly. Ashley's the new Michelle. And exactly, this is how RICO cases are built. You have all the players. Look, you got Marcus Ball. He's at the hotel. You got Crypt Keeper. You got Nate Plaster. You got James O'Connor. You got Michelle. You got Joseph, Mariah, Paul Adam. You have all these people in play. This is a classic RICO case. Got you, your point. What up, what up? Got you, Jada. Your point in the motherfucking heezy. You're right, she is Ashley's the new Michelle. Exactly. Ashley's the new Michelle. Michelle got broomed. Susan Altman had the prettier daughter with the money. He's like, fuck, I can double dip on this one. I can get her money and her daughter. Shit. And David, you're a fucking slob, you piece of shit. I know what you did to that girl. David. I know you watch the channel. I know you have your little fucking cult cucks. Come and watch too. Okay. All right, Jamie, Nicole. All right, let's run this down here since it's been brought up. Okay. David has never been interviewed by the IRS. For some reason, some people think that. David has never been interviewed by the IRS, ever. Okay? He was in a deposition. He was merely a witness in that. That was it. Nothing ever happened. It wasn't even a criminal charge. And that's the cult hangs up on that. Oh, it wasn't a criminal case. Yes, we know that. You guys, cult members, we know it wasn't criminal. David was a witness, all right? I talked to Rick Frazier about why he sued David. I talked about, he told me everything. Rick Frazier told me she could start her life, and he basically told me to fuck off. So I sued him. So I brought him to court. I deposed him. That is why we have the deposition. Because David, Jamie, didn't want to give back 10 fucking % as a Christian man. Out of that $1 million+ settlement that Debbie gave up to David. Imagine getting a settlement from a divorce. I'm not saying I want that to happen, but imagine getting a nice nest egg and then fucking giving it all up. Debbie goes back to Rick. This is our conversation. So Debbie goes back to Rick. Hey, I need more money. I need more money. Rick says, where's all that money I just gave you? Where's all that money? She tells Rick, kind of beats around the bush about it. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to depose you then. I need to know where the money went if you want more. That's why we have the deposition, okay? Because Debbie went back after she gave all the money up to Rick. Rick was like, what the fuck? Where's all that money? Gone. Pissed it away. David pissed it away, man. Jamie, I can't even begin to tell you the amount of criminal activity taking place with this one organization. It is absolutely insane. It's unlike anything some of us have ever seen. I'm learning this as we go, but I've talked to other Christian leaders in this. They're like, we have never seen this before. Not in all the 30 years that we've been in ministry or doing this, 40 years, never have we seen this type of behavior happen this fast, this aggressive, and this direct and just in your face, fuck you. Which is why we're all here together. The deposition. David has never been sued by the IRS or never been investigated by the IRS that I know of. I know his exemption's been revoked. I also know if there was an investigation with the IRS, we would never know because fucking IRS has got some whack-ass tax codes, even though these are public entities, right? We'll never know of a tax investigation. We'll never know the outcome of a tax investigation. They are all 100% dark. We'll never know. Ever. Fucking sucks, right? Because if these places are tax exempt, right? Taking money off the public, these profiles and these bank accounts should be 100% open. If there's a tax investigation, if they're found guilty, not, everything should be out in the open. No, you know what, Trip 9? You know what I found out? Is that Michelle, she'll wait till the last minute and then turn. She'll wait till the fucking feds walk in and throw an indictment down. But she will. She'll fight to the death. She'll go down till the very end. When they show her the inside of a fucking jail cell, I guarantee she's gonna be like, I don't want any part of this. What do you want? I'll tell you everything. I want full immunity. I'll give you the fucking keys to the kingdom right here, right now. But I don't want to ever see the inside of a jail cell. They'll work with her. They'll work with her. Be like, all right, tell us everything. We want names, phone numbers, everything. We want to know where the money's been coming, where it's going. I don't know, Nike Zelda. I don't know, bro. Don't know. We'll see. Well, we're tracking. I'm waiting. Oh yeah, it's pretty ballsy when you start jumping tax exemptions, right? Because now that's showing that you're doing criminal activity, that you're aware of that you're doing it. So it's like David can't. He can't say, "Oh well, I didn't know." Bullshit. You were fucking jumping the money through tax exemptions. They're playing fucking games.
Remember that.
Yeah, Nike Zelda. Yeah, dude, he uses a lot of crazy ass words, man. He does. He uses a lot of crazy ass words, bro. That's his thing. As long as Michelle's getting a paycheck and a place to live, she won't turn on David. The second David stops supplying her with a posh life, she'll turn. The second David doesn't supply her, Sheena, she'll turn. I promise you. Michelle, let me tell you something about Michelle. Michelle, I know this for a fact. You have no friends. Okay. You have no family. You don't have a job. Yeah, they really went to Paris. That was Val and David. That was Valerie and David. That wasn't an interview. Your point. Yeah. That was David swooning Valerie because, yeah. There is no Ashley Ware deposition, Nike Zelda. There is no Ashley Ware deposition, unfortunately. I wish there was. That'd be nice if there was, but there never's been one. But what I found out is that, yeah. Yeah. Michelle will have to wait to see the inside of a jail cell before she fucking decides what to do with herself. She'll be like, well, maybe I better do something now. Nike Zelda, what we're talking about is Houston, right? Because David's basically moved his whole fucking cult. Look at this. You want to see? Look at this. Check this out, bro. This is how you set up a human trafficking operation. I don't know. Rick Fraser had held on to it for some time, I guess just waiting for the right time to release it, which I get. It's not a bad idea. Let David's marinate for a little bit and then give it over. What they do, Nike Zelda, is they buy a hotel down in Houston, move all their cult in there, and run their operation there.
David E. Taylor, welcome everybody. It has been accomplished. It is here.
So he moves from state to state because he's getting fucking blown. His operation's getting blown. He comes down to Texas, where Texas doesn't really have the greatest history with religious cults. Warren Jeffs, El Dorado. We have David Koresh out in Waco. Who else do we have here? I know there's a couple other cults out here too, but think of those. 2 major cults in Texas that didn't end well, right? FLDS with Warren Jeffs ended up with the fucking IRS going in and finding a bunch of tapes and shit, right? And Waco was a complete fucking shit show. We all know what happened there. A bunch of fucking people died. I'm surprised. You know what I found out? You know what I found out? 1993, dude. These guys are doing some shady shit, dude. They're operating with impunity and doing fucking just. You're talking some of the highest criminal activity, not like murder and shit or anything like that. But dude, they're definitely delving in the dark realm of criminal activity, man. They're not doing good shit. Yep. She's balls deep in the criminal activity. You're right, Kevin G. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, and my sources tell me that she's balls deep in it. She's balls deep in it. But I'm telling you, until she sees the inside of a prison cell, she ain't gonna play ball. Once the feds say we're taking your fucking kids away and you're never gonna see them again, then she'll play ball.
This is amazing. The first of its kind.
Yes.
For the 8 billion soul harvest.
That is right. Can you believe it, guys? This is the first amongst many of the campuses for the harvest, but Apostle wanted you to be amongst the first to see what your support has helped to
David's a swindler, Nike Zelda.
establish for the laborers.
That's
this
right.
is amazing.
This is all about the harvest. And Apostle, thank you so much for holding the standard of Jesus Christ in the 21st century, the first training school, university, campus of its kind, where, like the Lord Jesus said, freely you've received, freely give. And Apostle has done it in the 21st century, where he has provided, with the help of his friends and supporters, food, laborers, the training, and the facility to train for the harvest. Let's go inside. I cannot wait to see what God has blessed the whole movement with. Let's go in.
So nobody here is being paid. You got to remember that, all right? Once David moved, all his people are getting fed shit food, living in a hotel. There's no real job skills. There's nothing going on here except I don't know. You know what, Nike Zelda? I don't know how people believe this fucking shithead. His ceremonies are a joke and many people are actually in his church. There's not many, dude. It's spread out. But it's only the very loyal that are actually close to him. Do you think his thinking that he was not in trouble explains his unbelief? Exactly. Yeah, Doc, for sure. For sure. His ignorance in there is like, oh, I'm not in trouble. And I found out from Cliff told us after that deposition, fucking David basically grew a bigger fucking set. David felt he was untouchable after that deposition, even though he was just a fucking witness and it wasn't even a criminal case, so he wasn't going to get in trouble anyways. So he walked out of there feeling like he was fucking Mr. Big Dick, right? I know that. I think they're down here in Texas now committing food stamp fraud, Lionel. I think they're down here in Texas. Hit that like, man. Let me know you're not a troll. If y'all trolls are listening, I mean, honestly, how do you feel living in a fucking hotel in Houston, working for David, not getting a paycheck, not being able to have a normal relationship outside of this cult, always having to ask to go somewhere, always being followed somewhere? If his members know it's not a cult, they wouldn't get super defensive, angry when you tell them that. That's how you know for sure, yeah. Yeah, EBT fraud. Yep. No, David's complicit. Your point. No, I know that for a fact. My sources told me that David's complicit. Yeah, no. Yeah, Doc, after the deposition, no, he grew a bigger dick. Yeah, no, that was a fact. He felt Mr. Big Balls after that. Finances are controlled? Absolutely. This is a human trafficking operation. This is how you do human trafficking in a church. You just fucking do it. You fucking become a cult. Yeah. He's gonna be destroyed by his own pride, Trip 9. You're right. David's own pride is going to destroy him. He's like, oh, look at all my properties, everybody. Look at all my properties. Look at my hotel in Houston. David, you know this isn't like low profile you're doing this hotel, right? I mean, what did you think was going to happen you coming to Texas? Think we weren't going to fucking show up? He even mentions one of his ceremonies and wear my deposition. Hey, did you hear about how he wears maxi pads, Nike Delta? Hold up, bro. If you're still new to the channel, bro, if you're still new, here, let's go and play this. Check this out. Have you ever heard this? This was one of Cliff Ware's interview. I had to cut it because it was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny, dude. We had to cut it because then we were interviewing one of David's old cult survivors, man. He's a great person, dude. He came on and he does interviews from time to time with us. So big shout out to Cliff. So Nike, if you haven't listened to this, dude, this was like
he's a slob too. He not.
Oh yeah, KK's shitty book about secrets of deliverance to unlocking deliverance. Yeah, it's a shit show, absolute crap show. Because apparently, Anthony Lolo, apparently the Bible isn't enough for KK. Yeah, apparently the Bible's not enough, and that book is also written by AI. Okay. That book is also going to be written by AI. But Zelda, this was one of the interviews. There's another longer interview. It's David E. Taylor. It's the Thumbnails Top 10 Shocking Cult Lies. This was one of the interviews we did one night. And this really let us into the psych problems of David E. Taylor, right?
Damn, it's that bad.
And David is a slob too. He's a slob too. He nasty like that too. But the only reason why people would say he's a man of excellence and he's clean and all that is because he got everybody else cleaning. But if it came down to David cleaning, it'd be a pig pen.
Really? So David probably doesn't even know how to wash his own asshole.
Doubt. No, he don't. No, he don't. That's why he has maxi pads, because he puts them in his underwear because he don't wipe.
No way.
That ain't no, man, I'm trying to tell you. That's no lie. That's no lie.
No way, dude. Are you serious,
True story.
Bro?
True story.
He puts maxi pads. Hold on. David puts maxi pads in his fucking underwear because he didn't wipe his own ass.
That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what he does. And I remember one of the women who he was involved with some years ago. She had
Sorry, I'm reading the chat, dude. Everybody's like, everybody's like, what the fuck? No, it's nasty,
he's nasty.
dude.
He's nasty like that. Yeah, one of the women that he was involved with.
Can he physically not wipe his ass, or is he just not do it because he's a dirty fuck?
I think he just dirty like that, man. I think he just dirty like that. Because I mean, you 50, 51 years old. Why you not wiping your butt, man? You know what I'm saying? What sense did that make? You know, and then he, like I said, a woman a woman he was involved with had came to the house, right? And you know how women do, they snoop around your things or whatever. And she's snooping around and she said, she came to me and said, I knew David was cheating on me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, he wearing these pads just like you, man.
Exactly. You know, and I have conversations with people about like who would sleep with David, and Michelle would. Slobby ass, nasty women would sleep with David. Because no woman in her right mind is going to get into bed with that fucking slimy land walrus, all right? Nobody's going to get into bed with him unless they fucking put a blindfold and probably roofie him or some shit. All right? Then maybe they'd have to fucking drag him or some shit. But nobody, unless you're a fucking slob. And now, Michelle, sources have contacted me about you, all right? And let me tell you something. People have told me, yes, you are a fucking slob in real life. Confirmed it, Michelle. Confirmed that your whole life has just been fucking trash. No, Joseph, I think, is the only cult member in the family, or is the only member from the family that's in the cult, Kennedy. He's the only guy there, as far as I know. I don't think he's got any family members there. But yeah, Michelle, multiple people have confirmed that you are a slob. And it would take a slob like you to let a fucking land walrus like David lay on top of you. That would get into bed with David. Are slobby ass, nasty, stanky women. Michelle, does that sound about right? David, sound about right? You like your fucking women nasty and stanky with hairy legs? I mean, it is part of the process? I mean, David, fucking how embarrassing is that to take a maxi pad out before you like get into bed with a woman? Honestly, man, that's got to be just so embarrassing and degrading. Be like, pardon me, I got to take my maxi pad out because I don't wipe my ass. Pardon me. Do you have a spare? And then after David's done, he's like, hey, can I borrow one of your maxi pads? I'll give it back. Yeah, exactly. Not even third world countries are as dirty as David and Michelle. It's like David and Michelle are like a fourth world country. They could be a fourth world country, David and Michelle, because they're too slobby. And all the cult members that are just tuning in, hello, welcome, man. Welcome. I love when you guys tune in because I know you guys are watching because you want to hear what we're talking about with David and Michelle. And Michelle, you're fucking slob. I know you are. That's the type of women that gets into bed with David. That was the question. Who would sleep with David? Slobs like Michelle? Slobby women like Michelle? That don't take care of themselves? That don't give a shit? That have no fucking self-respect or dignity? Michelle, sound about right? And David doesn't care. He'll fuck anything with a hole in a heartbeat. He doesn't. He's just as slobby as Michelle. That's...
You know, he nasty like that, bro. And
got some Debo undies going on.
That's exactly...
Yeah, so much fun that night, man. So much fun.
That's exactly what he got going on, man.
That's exactly what fucking went through my head right now when you told me that. I figured that fucking Smokey picking up Debo's undies from fucking Friday with the shit end of the fucking straw, bro. Then fucking dropping him right on like Debo's face, bro.
That's him. That is him, man.
No way.
You know, yeah. And you know, that's the thing, like, that's why David, the stuff he get up and talk about is ineffective because it ain't true. What I'm saying is true about this punk. You know, yeah, he got, hey, whoever with him right now, ask him if he wearing a pad. Ask him if he wearing a pad. I guarantee you he is. And if he ain't, his drawers is full of doo-doo. I'm telling you, man.
Kevin G, I'll text you offline, bro. I'll text you offline what's going on.
He's sick like that. I mean, you got a healing ministry. I mean, if something's wrong with your bowels, Jesus can't heal that. What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? I'm telling you, this guy got doodle stained drawers. He got, and it's so bad, right? He expects you to pick up after him. And so, you know, he would have his drawers and stuff, and like I said, full of crap, laundry for him. And so, I'll, you know, throw that stuff in the washer. You know, I'm not about to scrub your doodle stains out your drawers, man.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? But
shit.
yeah, yeah, that's him. But there was a young man who came after me. You know, I was still there during this time, but he also got in that position that I was in, and so he started washing David's underwear and things. And so David fat self gonna tell me, see, this is why you're so arrogant. He just got here and he's already washing my underwear. And I'm thinking he can have it. I'm not doing it. Call me arrogant, call me prideful.
Fuck yeah, I'll be arrogant for not washing somebody else's shitty underwear. Unless I'm like in prison and being forced to, then I'll take it differently. But I'll fucking be an arrogant asshole for not washing shitty underwear. Sure. Call me arrogant. Call me whatever you want, actually. Fuck, I'm not gonna wash.
Whatever. But
yeah, Cliff, fuck that. Yo, fuck you. Call me arrogant, dude. What's that make you? You fucking slobby ass piece of shit. You won't even wash your own ass, dude. Call me arrogant.
That make you that you won't wash your own drawers?
Oh,
How arrogant are you that you won't wipe your own butt? You clown. Don't never address nobody over this way about anything. And you full of crap. Literally. You liar.
Little sweaty doo-doo drips there. The shitty Taylor. Apostle shitty Taylor.
Doodle crumbs in his bed, bro. Doodle crumbs,
He's got
man.
some little dingleberries popping out of his. You guys, I'm going to go and wrap it up here. I was going to go like an hour and a half tonight. But Houston, you guys got to beware about this guy, man. This guy is a fucking filthy slob. He set up a sex cult right there at this fucking hotel. We can't, as a community, be more clear about how dangerous this cult is, okay? They're going to target low-income areas, all right? They're going to go after anybody that mental delay, any type of learning disability. They are going to fucking try to dig their greedy, filthy little fucking rat claws in, okay? Right here. Now, this is it, 14380 45 North, okay? It's off the access road, set back about 100 yards, all right? There's a big field in front of it. It's got a big sign on it. It says JMMI International Global because the cult leaders are dipshit and doesn't realize that international and global mean the same fucking thing. If you see any weird shit, please report it to Harris County. All right. If you know anybody that's in this cult, I highly recommend family members, friends, whatever, report them to the FBI. I highly recommend anybody that wants to help shut these people down. If you need help, get an IRS form 13909 and send it to the IRS and let them know to do their fucking job. It's pretty simple. I'll show you how to fill it. Family members, if you need help, let us know. We're here to help you guys. If you're in this cult and you need help out and you don't know how to get out and you're scared, we understand. All right. We understand there's a certain type of threat going on there from the inside that if you guys try to leave, I personally think if there's cult members watching you guys, if you guys are trying to leave and you're being threatened, let us know. Okay. You can text or call me any fucking time. I don't care. My number's at the bottom, 314-492-3356. I'll help you out. If you're scared and you don't know what to do and you're stuck here, let us know. We know these guys are assholes. We know they're dangerous and we know what they're doing. So cult members, we're here for you guys. We're not here to teach. We want you to fucking have a relationship with God, not David, okay? It's going about it way wrong way. Puts you guys all in a cult right here. A cult hotel down in Houston and calls it Jesus. Puts you guys to work for him and fucking make all his money for him. Real nice while he's out buying mansions and all this other bullshit saying, oh, you guys can come live here? No, you can't. He's building his own personal portfolio. Yep. Those are people that need to answer the phone when you call, but they may be being watched closely. Yep. One day when you call, one of the ones that want to get out will answer. Exactly. I know there's people there that I know want to get out, but they don't know how. We know that, guys. We know you have to have a plan. Okay. Cliff already told us you have to have a plan to get out. If you're broke, you don't have a car, whatever, let us know, man. We are here to help you guys out. This is a cult. You guys are being lied to and you're being brainwashed by David, and he has no intention of salvation for you. His intention is to build his personal fucking real estate portfolio off the backs of fucking underdeveloped, he's going after poor people, you guys. He's going to go after the most helpless, hopeless, everything, you guys. That's why we're here, David. This little convoy of miracles, it's all a scam. Everything with this place is a scam. He's lying to everybody in this. Good night.